Hello again everyone, and welcome to video 2. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at 3 apps in particular that I've downloaded that are going to be helping me stay the course through my dry January pledge. I'll take a look at the good, the bad and general features that could help you get through a dry January. I'll be looking at the Try Dry app, the official Alcohol UK app, the OGs of the dry January. I'll be looking at the NHS's Drink Free Days app, and I'll also be looking at one I found called Drink Less, which is a bit more obscure. The Try Dry app is the creation of charity Alcohol UK, and they launched the first Dry January campaign in 2013. They've trademarked the Dry January and Try Dry brands. The initial setup is simple as you select your average weekly consumption. This automatically translates to unit, calorie or monetary savings, which are editable later for accuracy, if saving money or losing weight are particularly key goals of yours. It looks really nice. It's got an attractive dashboard screen with running total of your units, money, calories saved, as well as a streak counter. The home screen also links to blog articles of interest or to provide you guidance. You can set a variety of goals, whether that's dry Jan, generally reducing consumption, or a custom journey. You can also take a simple drinking risk quiz on the app, which links to a full test on their website. It'll give you a score for reference, which you can review again later. The calendar is great. You click a date and either record your consumption or a dry day. I like how you are prompted to chart different aspects of your well-being and a reflection note when saving either a dry day or a drink day. The Insights page is then populated with your well-being data, leading to graphs, which will be really interesting to review later in the month. You can plot things against each other, so mood against units consumed, or sleep and energy. Finally, and I suppose this isn't negative per se, but there are various badges and missions which can be earned. It means nothing to me. Kind of feels like an unnecessary computer game, competition style reward system. Maybe this will be a motivator for some people though. Next up, Drink Free Days from the NHS, which focuses on the goal of pledging to go drink free on various days each week. I found the initial setup pretty tedious. Before you can start, the app wants you to input exactly what you drink on each day of the week, and not just generally. You need to go through day by day, specifically saving your consumption for that day each week, so that it can total up your savings based on the days that you don't drink. Doing this all up front rather than tracking day to day is a slightly different approach to the other apps I've looked at. And I don't know anyone who drinks like clockwork to the extent they would know in advance exactly what they're going to drink every single day of the upcoming weeks. It doesn't allow for human variation or habit. It doesn't seem like a helpful or accurate way to set a baseline habit level for tracking units, calories, or monetary savings. You are prompted to save a list of goals, but these are just hidden away in the settings from that point on. There are some links to articles and advice which could be useful, but it's kind of limited in scope and depth really. For some reason the NHS like to compare your calorie savings to the number of chocolate bars you would have eaten, and then expand that to monthly or annual consumption, I guess for effect. What is really useful is the riskometer feature, and the app uses your gender and age and compares your drinking against the UK population. And last but not least, the Drink Less app. I found this app suggested in a blog list, and from what I can tell, it was created by the Tobacco and Alcohol Research Group at the University College London. You can find research papers online comparing the app's effectiveness against standard NHS advice, so it comes with credibility. I like the interface of this app. It might not be flashy, but the more you explore, the more depth you'll find. Setup is simple enough and is focused on assessing your drinking level and your personal drinking goal. According to the app's data, I'm consuming more than about 96% of other people in the UK. Again, not a shocker. All you need to do each day is add your drinks or a drink-free day. The app will prompt you to track the day's consumption and also to note anything that has or hasn't worked. The app collects and reproduces this in Insights. The activity screen is a real plus for the app. It helps you either review past information you've input each day or prompts you to do a lot of the tips for success that I mentioned in my first video, such as creating goals, planning and recording your triggers, noting what worked or didn't work, and planning for alternatives on days where you can foresee triggers. You can also set reminders. In general, the app feels a bit more scientific. There's information and further detail on the dashboard and within many of the activity screens. There are graphs on the dashboard, and it has a lot more layers than some apps, and personally I love the level of information at my fingertips, which really helps me understand the data and the thinking behind the app. One little bug is that when trying to set up my dry January pledge, it's allowed me to set a goal of 31 alcohol-free days in 1 week. Obviously impossible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Until we see each other again, good luck. and stay dry.